Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the September 7, 2023 Town of Eastchester Architectural Review Board meeting. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Luca, could you call the roll, please?
Sure. Enda McIntyre,
Is not here tonight.
Carlos Garcia Boo,
Also not present tonight.
Laura Raffiani,
Present?
Jennifer Nemisek,
Here.
Silvio Luca.
Here.
Okay. So, I don't know if do we have the right amount of people to approve the minutes for the
Last meeting?
were we all here at that meeting?
We're all here, yes.
Okay, so there's three of us, and there's enough to approve the minutes. So I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes of the June 1, 2023 ARB meeting.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, very good. Tonight, we have three applications up, new business. First up is 23-24 for 65 Middle Road. Okay, welcome. So you can put your, yes, you can put your application on the board there, and then please use the mic, so you can pull it off of the stand if you need to.
Good evening, I'm Maggie Marone, the architect for 65 Middle Road. My client would like to add a one-story addition to the front of the house for a nice master bathroom. Currently, there's two bedrooms upstairs, and with a bathroom, and then there's a very small bedroom downstairs, but there's no full bath, and there's just powder room. And she'd like to be able to move downstairs on the first floor as she gets older and have easier access to her house, basically. So the only place that really made sense was to push out in front of the existing bedroom that's here and add a bathroom with closets. And then there's a powder room in the front of the house that she'd like to add a laundry also, so that she doesn't have to go up and down the stairs for laundry. And the materials are all basically the same as what's existing. The house is brick in the front, and we would save the laundry room, powder room would come out to push out to align with the living room on the other side of the house, and then the bathroom would come out a little bit farther, and it would be a different material. It would be white clapboard to match the side of the house and the rear and the other sides. The brick, we'd like to reuse the brick that was taken off to match.
So when you pull the wall forward in the front?
This wall is being pulled forward right
Okay.
here, and then this is being pulled just a little bit farther than that.
Okay.
The materials, the roof will be a standing seam copper roof because it's going to be a low-pitched roof that come out over the bathroom.
Okay.
And also the front entry, which is now recessed a little bit, is just going to come out. The columns will just be a little bit past the front of the house, just so it still has a presence of like an entry, and you can see the columns.
Okay. So that, the columns there are not existing now?
No, but they're basically the same look that's there now, but they're just pushed out.
And was this one of the applications that needed a variance, or no?
There's no variance needed. It's well set back from the sides, the rear, everything, the front.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, it's a 162 square foot addition, so it's pretty minimal.
And can you just put that up, sorry, on the views of the you know, the larger views so that the people at home can see.
Front elevation, this would be this is brick, and this is going to be shingles, and then we're going to do like an AZAC panel, a wood panel look. Oh, thank you. underneath the window on the front.
Should be able to tuck those back behind that board, I think. No? The board?
Like that.
Okay.
This is the side view from the garage, which you're really not going to be able to see because there's a lot of shrubs there, and the garage is at a lower level. That it's going to come out flush with the existing side of the house, but I couldn't even get a picture because it's got a lot of things going on, and so it's hard to see.
Okay.
The other side, this is looking towards the addition, and you can see how the column comes out it's 2 feet out from the existing house.
Okay.
And then the addition is behind there with the bathroom, with a little window. The bathroom will have a kind of a square rectangular bay with windows on either side.
Now, I know you said before the siding on that bump out in the front is going to be the same as the side?
Yes, so let's go back to,
It's kind of hard to see whether it's,
yeah.
it is a horizontal kind of a,
It's a horizontal shingles, wood shingles. It's going to match the siding of the rest of the house. The only place that's brick right now is the front of the house. And then this little piece here, and this is brick on the living room side, and then this will continue across where the new laundry powder room is.
at the same level as the...
Yes, it's lining up.
Yeah, okay. Any questions? No? Comments, anything regarding this one, guys? No? No questions or comments?
Well, I'm sorry. I think it's great that you're adding everything on the first floor, because that makes a lot of sense. It just seems that it's standing out too much. Can you make it brick, or does it have to be the siding?
The front.
Yes.
Well, so she's talking about this area being...
And, I mean, could you get a veneer to match if you can't do it all in brick? It looks on your, like on your side elevation that you had brick at the foundation and then siding. Can't you carry that brick all the way up?
We're talking about this piece here.
Yes.
I mean, that's your...
It just, I think it looks a little too, like it was stuck on when it's just the white. If it's more integrated with the brick, maybe it will blend in a little bit better with the rest of the house. You could still have the AZEC panel in the front.
Right, because that's a bay right here. So doing brick here and here.
But just to make it integrate a little bit more with what you have existing.
Okay. I
Are
think
you
that's
going to
fine.
add any kind of lighting outside, or it's just going to, because you kind
Well,
of...
there's going to be a light inside. There's already lights
Okay.
by the door, so that's really it.
Okay.
And that's existing. Those aren't even changing. Are you okay with that?
I am, if we can get that existing.
We have to.
brick on.
Yes.
We have to have it the matching.
Have it matched.
I want it to be integral with.
Yes. But I think it would be more integrated with the brick than just having a white
Yeah.
right on top. It just kind of looks like you stuck it on a little
Yeah.
bit, but if you integrated it and wrap it around, it kind of brings it into the original house.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm fine
that's
with that.
fine.
Yeah.
But at that point, are you gonna still have a metal roof?
Yeah, can you match the roof too, this way?
Well,
the
this
reason
is
for the
going to be
metal roof
very...
the pitch?
I don't think, this is very flat. It's going to be, a very low pitch, so you're not going to really see much of it. And to have the slate shingles roof, it's going
Oh,
to
it's
be,
a slate roof.
the pitch isn't
Oh, it's a
really good.
slate roof on the top?
It's slate,
Okay.
yeah.
Hmm.
But I think the way it is perceived in the picture, it looks like it's really, like this, but it's really like very low pitched.
Would you consider, instead of the copper, to do maybe like I don't know what's acceptable anymore, but, I mean, before they used to do lead coated, but now they have zinc, I think, something, so that it's more in the grayish family and it kind of
Right.
doesn't become.
Green.
That's a nice, yeah, it's very good.
Yeah,
So you can see, you can see how this is the low pitch of the roof. It's very,
right, but
but the lead
think,
coated copper would
yeah.
be wonderful, yeah.
I don't think the state of New York allows
Or-
lead coated
Or
copper
a
anymore.
paint, a painted metal
paint that
panel
looks
that's
like it, yeah.
like a gray,
Yeah,
silver gray.
So it's a little
Yes.
grayer,
yeah,
yeah,
and it won't take so long to like fit in,
right,
kind of,
okay.
with a patina or anything like that, so.
Any
Are
other
we
comments?
okay to, are you, I'm sorry. You have more
No,
comments,
no.
or you good with that?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. All right, so are we okay to then pass it along with those recommendations? Are we good enough with that, or does it have to come back?
I don't know.
It's really aesthetic, but,
I don't think it has to come back.
okay, all right. All righty, so then, let's just sum up the recommendations, sum up the changes that we are asking to be made.
You can do the public hearing, or?
Oh, yes, sorry. I'd like to open up this application 23-24 for a public hearing. Is there anyone here from the neighborhood that wishes to talk about this application or have any questions? Okay. Then I'd like to make a motion. Oh, second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. And I'd like to make a motion to close the public hearing for application 23-24.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All righty. Okay, so now, I'd like to make a motion for approval of this application to move along to the planning board with the following changes to be made. Usually Margaret had listed them for us, but if you didn't catch them, I will.
I'm still new, I was
Okay.
writing them, but
Yeah. All right,
you
no
can
problem.
repeat them back that way and make sure I have them absolutely
Okay.
correct.
Okay, sure. So the new addition part of the front, instead of the white siding, the matching brick will be everywhere except for that, where the windows are, the AZAC panel. And then the roof in that section, the new roof in that section would be a gray metal rather than the copper metal, perhaps a zinc-coated copper or something that fits properly and kind of blends into the other roof a little bit better.
Okay.
Got that? All righty, and so that's the proposal. Yeah. Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All righty. Thank you
Okay,
very much.
thank you.
Okay. Thank you, and good luck with that. It's a good move to do that. And next on the agenda this evening is, whoops, sorry, application 23-16 for 38 Tuckahoe Avenue.
Good evening. My name is John Yanacito. I'm an architect, and I'm representing Mr. and Mrs. Chimelli, the owners of the subject property. We are proposing additions and alterations to the existing single-family residence located at 38 Tuckahoe Avenue. The proposed scope of work, I'm going to come over to the drawings. Okay. So the proposed scope of work will include a two-story addition at the front and rear of the existing residence, which is highlighted in the yellow. So that's the front two-story addition, and that's the rear two-story addition. We're also proposing a new front entry portico, a new wood deck at the rear, and a new pool cabana behind the pool here highlighted in blue. This application, this application was presented to the zoning board, and a variance for the gross floor area was granted on June 13th. And then we have the elevations. So I got the existing elevations first. So here's the existing house as it sits today. So we're basically proposing to remove the existing roof over the garage and the main portion of the house, construct the addition at the front and the rear, and then reconfigure the existing roof. We're gonna maintain the width of the existing house. So it's only gonna expand forward and back, not in width. Here is the proposed elevation. So here's the front with the two-story addition and the reconfigured roof, the new entry portico. The garage door is going to get replaced. We're also going to replace this existing brick veneer with a new stone veneer, and then have new metal roof going across above the stone veneer and above the garage door. This is an elevation of the pool cabana, which basically is a roof structure supported on 4 columns with a metal roof. This two-story addition at the rear, tying into the new reconfigured roof over the existing portion of the house. And in the rear, this is two-story addition, and that's a reconfigured roof over the existing portion of the house and the new wood deck. And then the left side, showing the two-story addition at the rear and the reconfigured roof over the existing portion of the house. Here's a rendering of the front facade showing the finished materials. On the siding, we're going to have hardy plank siding in an Arctic white finish. And then the stone veneer is going to be a Greenwich blue finish, just like a grayish stone. The roof over the main portion of the house will be asphalt in a charcoal finish. And then the lower parts of the roof will be a standing seam metal roof in a black finish. The trim boards and the columns will be painted AZEK in a white finish. The windows will be vinyl clad in a black finish. The decking will be composite in a gray finish. The railings composite in a white finish. The gutters will be aluminum in a white finish. And the overhead door and front door will be fiberglass in a black finish. I have samples of everything if you'd like to see them, and thank you for your time. Happy to answer any questions.
Please do show us the samples, yes, thank you. Okay,
Okay,
a little heavy,
the decking,
okay,
hardy plank siding, AZEK trim,
okay.
metal roof,
It's all metal?
the standing seam.
Just
All of
this
it?
part.
Oh, just that part?
This,
okay.
this, this.
And we have the charcoal black asphalt shingle over the
Mm-hmm.
main portion of the roof. And then the doors will be a similar style, painted black.
Mhm. Okay.
And is that the Arctic white, the one that sample right there, is that the Arctic white color?
Yes.
Okay, because it looks a little creamier than the starkness of the rendering.
It could be off a little bit. I mean, that piece of siding has been sitting in my office for a while, so it might be a little rough.
Okay. No, actually, what I was going to suggest, that this looks a little too stark, and that, you know, if that's what it really looks like, then it would be better?
Pure white, yeah. So,
Okay.
but that's the Arctic white sample, yes.
Do you agree that it's nicer if it's just a little,
Yeah, that
More
may just be
natural.
the rendering.
yeah? Yeah,
It's gonna get dirty anyway, so.
And then the front door is black fiberglass, right? But the garage door is not black fiberglass, it's going to be painted,
It's a fiberglass also.
but it's painted
I
black.
believe the door is painted. It's not, I don't think it's a, it could be a
Integral?
color in the fiberglass, but I'm not 100% sure. It might be painted. I think they are painted, those doors.
Okay. I was just saying that it would probably be better if it was, so that they kind of
Match.
weather and match in the same way, being that they're on the same facade.
I like the stone, but does it have to be the entire wall? Can you just bring it to the water line and then spread it across the entire house? Does it have to be just that one huge stone wall?
Yeah, so right now, that facade is a brick veneer. And they wanted to just put the stone just on that one section.
Just to replace the brick?
Yeah, to replace the brick, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it could, if it went down lower, then it would really be,
Right.
with the plantings there, you'd almost wouldn't see it at
It
all.
would be hidden.
It'd almost be better not to have any stone. I think they just wanted some kind of different material, just on that one part. I mean, we could maybe introduce stone here
Yeah, on the
also.
other side, just to give it a little more, because it looks like it's just in one spot. You know,
Yeah.
so if you have it in somewhere else, just to bring it in to the other side of the
Balance.
house.
A little bit
Yeah,
of
we
more
could,
of a
we could,
balance.
we could bring stone on the other
Around the
side,
garage?
Around the garage
Not
door.
the entire, well, not the entire, maybe that's where you could just bring it to the water line. I don't know.
I think if they're going to put it there, that it should go, because it's not that much of
Yeah, it won't be too
siding
much.
around that. Yeah.
Any lighting, the additional
So
lighting?
the portico will have lighting within the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
We'll probably have some lighting in this roof here above the garage door, because really, it's not enough room to have them on the side.
Right.
And then we'll have lighting on the French doors back here.
Okay.
On this one, we'll probably have it in the soffit, because there's not really enough room on the sides.
Mm-hmm.
John, what are the rises on the stairs? Is that stucco right now?
The front here,
Yeah.
so that should actually be a stone with the blue
It'll
stone.
match the,
Oh, so it'll match
the
the
other
wall?
stone?
It'll match this stone, yeah. So you'll have the side of the porch and the side of the
Right.
portico and the risers will be stone with a blue stone top. Yeah, I can change that on the render.
Yeah, no, that'll blend it all.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll tie it all in together.
Yeah, just to see more gray here and
Mm-hmm.
rather. Yep.
I don't really think you have to go all the way. You could just do like a 30-inch, 3-foot high. No, I like it on that side all the way up, on the garage side.
Yeah, not
I
all the
just
way.
want to consider like,
Just do the bottom.
yeah, right.
Yeah, that's
And then
what I was
like a blue
talking
stone,
about,
blue
yeah.
stone cap or something like that.
Yep.
That'll look, if you bring it across, then on the stairs, and then just that little piece on the
On the
garage.
Yeah, and it'll look nice on the stairs.
Okay.
So, if you can change that rendering for the,
Yeah, I'll have
The
them redo
planning
it
board.
for the planning board, yeah.
But you have to open it up. if you-
Okay, yeah. So I'd like to make a motion to open up application 23-16 for. the-
Second? Oh, sorry.
All in favor?
Aye.
Is there anyone here from the neighborhood or in the audience that would just like to have any questions or comments regarding this application? Is that a no? You don't want to, okay. So then I'd like to make a motion to close the public hearing for application 23-16.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
All righty. And then I'd like to make a motion to send this application along to the planning board with the recommendation of approval with the following comments: that the stone on the facade, that gray stone there, be on the risers of the stairs, and a small portion of the garage
Okay.
wall as well, going across. Were there any other things, guys? No?
No, I think that was it, just about the stone, right?
Okay. And
Okay, great, thank you.
there you go. Make
Okay.
sure to make those things appear on the plans for the planning board. Right. Thank you, you too. And our next application is application 23-08 for 59 Overlook Avenue. Sure, no problem.
Of this size, does it have to have a landscape?
It did have a landscape
It
plan.
did?
Yeah, it came with the
There was
application.
there was an L1 and L2, I think.
All right, good evening, Board. My name is Adamo Majorano from Community Designs and Engineering. On behalf of the applicant and owner, Angelo Shalaba, we are proposing additions and alterations to 59 Overlook Avenue. This project was before the zoning board back a little bit before the summer with respect to the one-story garage addition. So this property is situated in the R5 zoning district, but because it's a corner lot, we have the front, well, the actual zoning frontage is on Ridge Street, and the secondary front is basically where the house front elevation is situated on Overlook. So basically, what the owners are trying to achieve is the only usable open yard is on the right-hand side here, and that existing garage pretty much blocked all access to, use and occupy that sort of area from, the kitchen and the living space. So the existing garage will be removed. There'll be a new one-story garage on the left-hand side that received, again, the zoning variance, and then the major additions are on the right side, which is basically a two-story addition. It's extending the first floor sort of kitchen and living area. There'll be a covered patio, and above that is an additional master bedroom and bathroom. So in the elevations, basically the house is going to receive complete new finishes throughout with the addition and the existing. It's pretty common elements that you've seen in the last project. So it's white hardy board, again in the Arctic white, lap siding. We're going to do sort of a thicker board, probably like a 7-inch exposure. The windows are black Anderson 400 series simulated divided with a 4/1 grid pattern. The accent roof on the front, sort of here on this one-story front porch, which is also an extension of what we're doing as well. That's a charcoal color standing seam metal roof, and all the rest of the roof is architectural asphalt shingle in a charcoal color. The accent gables in the front is a hardy plank board and batten. The columns are wrapped in cedar, as well as the accent brackets, and also the columns on the covered porch, sort of on the right-hand side. All of the railings are AZAC trademark, PVC railings. There is stone, it's a thin stone veneer just on the front porch area, and then we're also doing a little water table on the right side of the garage, right and left side of the garage door with, sort of a little bluestone cap. The gutters are aluminum gutters, but they're in a black finish. Garage door and front door in a black finish, Therma-Tru front door and composite Clopay garage door. And yeah, just with respect to the right side, there's quite a bit of room here, so it's sort of hatched out, but this is the house on the right-hand side, and to the left, again, is Ridge Street, so there's no house really to the left of this. And I think that lighting, basic lighting, so we're going to have sconce lightings on the right and left side of the garage door, the front door, but they're sort of right behind the column, so you can't really see them. Soffit lighting on the covered porch, and then lights next to the master bedroom has a little balcony that's right here on the right-hand side, and that'll have same lights as the garage door and front door. Yeah, sums it up. This is,
Okay, so I'm looking at your landscape plan, and you seem to have columns in the lawn, too. Is that correct?
oh, yeah, so those are existing,
I'm sorry.
See this one right there?
Those are existing pillars that are there.
Okay.
They're getting removed, aren't they?
I believe so.
Is that mic on?
Okay,
I think you
Yeah,
have to,
so-
we'll wait, and you
yeah.
just till you get to the mic.
Yeah, that landscape plan was done in specific for the zoning board to really see how the garage addition will be fully landscaped and tie into the rest of the house, but yeah, Bob Tramontano shows the pillars, but those are proposed to be removed as part
They're
of
going to
the...
be removed. Okay,
yeah.
I just want to make sure, because I
Oh,
see
yeah, yeah.
columns on here and not on there.
Not, yeah.
Okay.
Which ones, where do you see them? I'm sorry.
One, two,
So, yeah,
three, four, columns.
if you look at the pictures.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, the curb cuts and everything, but the driveway stays the same somewhat. This portion going to the garage gets removed, and some portion gets added to the
On
left
the
side.
other side.
And then obviously all the stormwater management is located on the right side with new drainage and everything.
So then, the curb cuts, you said, stay the same, though?
Yeah.
Because it's like a circle?
Exactly.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, the black and white from the print shop kind of messes it up a little. That's why I just included
Okay.
that small colored copy of the elevations, because it's a little easier to sort of read than the black and white.
Pass that part down. So, the height of the overall house is increasing?
It stays the same.
Stays the
Yeah,
same?
Yep, everything stays the same, other than the additions are actually smaller than the existing ridge, because that same pitch,
Just all
but
different, like,
it's
kind
a
of
shorter.
roof lines that are...
Yeah, so the addition on the second floor bumps in, so it's shorter in, width of the house, so that obviously the ridge of the addition is just below the existing ridge. But this is basically the same, the roof of the house is the same, this gable,
The gables
sort
are-
of fake gable for aesthetic purposes gets added on.
I'm looking at the landscape architect, so I'm looking at the landscape plan.
Okay.
And there's a thuja that's right in front of the covered patio, and it's a little bit redundant because you have 10-foot-high cherry laurels along the front of the house, and then you're going to have another huge shrub right on the house. I don't think you need, I think it's a little redundant, and I think they
Okay.
should put something either deciduous or shorter. And I can circle it for you. Can I borrow your pen?
Okay, yeah. Yeah, we could easily modify that.
Okay? That's an easy fix.
And then, back to the materials, you said that the columns and the bracing there is cedar?
Yes, sort of, that picture and the thing sort of mimics what it basically is.
Right.
Sort of that,
And
you know,
so
that
then,
new sort of modern
that-
farmhouse idea.
how does it wear? Does it stay that, is
No,
it
it stays,
finished
yeah.
to stay that color?
It stays that color, yeah. It's
Okay.
an exterior material, just like anything else. Like a aesthetic thing that the owner sort of desires.
So the columns at the end of the covered porch, are those going to be cedar too?
They're the same, that also match, yep.
It's right here, yeah.
I believe it's a 10-inch wrap, yeah.
And then from, that's from the back, but from the side? Here they are. Okay, here they are. That's the building behind, right? The doors that enter onto the patio or porch?
Those are Anderson, so it's like a middle, the middle doors open to each side, so it's like a 12-foot door, but the 6-foot, you know, the two center door, it's all
Okay.
glass, but the two doors open, and just a big divider on those.
So they're French doors, they're not,
No, they're sliding doors.
Sliders.
Yeah, sliders.
Do you have cut sheets for the wall sconces?
Just a small picture in the elevation, there's the,
Okay.
that's what the light is. Right, that should be the cut of it.
over here?
Mm-hmm. See, they're here, see them here,
The
and
as it's drawn in the elevation is similar to what it is.
So then, which side actually falls on Ridge Street, the right side or the left side?
So the left side elevation, yeah.
Where the
Where
garage is?
the garage is, exactly. So the house behind it stays basically the same. Well, actually, no, the chimney, there is an existing chimney there. That gets removed because everything's gonna be direct vent, and there's just gonna be a, you know, gas insert, you know, fireplace there, but no more chimney, and the garage goes in place of that, so that the garage was tried to minimize as much as possible so that a car could fit, and if the chimney's there, then a car can't, like, open the door.
And I just want to state that it shows the corbels and the brackets as cedar as well, is that correct?
Yes, yeah, those accent pieces as well.
Wood.
So it's not just, you know, kind of columns out in nowhere. Just the difference with that material thing is the fascia board is like cedar as well. Just that'll be all white AZAC, but the decorative gable and the columns are the cedar.
Open it up.
Yep.
So I would like to open up application 23-08 for a public hearing.
Second? Oh. I
All
wasn't
in
sure if you were
favor?
done. Aye.
Is there anyone here that has any questions or comments regarding this application from the public? No? Any questions, comments? Nobody? Okay. Then I guess we can close the public hearing for application 23-08.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Righty. And are there any comments from the board regarding, other than the one shrub
Yeah, I made the one
recommendation?
shrub comment. I mean,
Are there any other comments or suggestions? regarding this applicant? No? All right, so it looks like we...
Just bring the cut sheets for the lights for the planning board.
For the planning board, yeah, something a little bigger.
Got it.
And I'd like to make a recommendation to move this application along to the planning board with a recommendation of approval with the changes in the landscape
shrub
planning
and the
and the
Light cut sheet.
light cut sheet as well. That should be sufficient. Anybody second that?
Second. I had
All in
to-
favor?
Aye.
Alrighty. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, and good luck with your new addition.
On the landscape.
Oh, yeah, I'll give you this.
Okay.
So you're gonna have a block.
Yeah, don't forget that. You're
Gotcha.
You're gonna have either something shorter that's gonna bring,
Okay.
it just seems like you're blocking, and
Yeah.
why do you need it right here?
Questions?
So you would prefer a deciduous planting?
Deciduous or shorter?
Okay.
Okay, got it.
All righty. So then I would like to make a motion to close the ARB meeting for September 7, 2023.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you very much, and good night.